Hi and welcome to Magic Gathering Strat. I'm Dan and today we're playing Stompy against Brewski UK, who we randomly encountered in the tournament practice room. This is not a very nice hand for Stompy, but I can't bring it's almost a virtual. But yeah, random dude just quit on us. So, and we have a couple of reliable players here. We found a reliable sparring partner. It's HR Caldera. Hello. And he's playing the part of Goblins in today's drama. So we are doing Stompy versus Goblins. This is a keeper. We'll put some pressure on those pesky Goblins. And as Deluxeicoff said, we are not green Goblins. If he doesn't get a 2-2 here, he's in trouble. And even if he does... damn, I didn't have the removal I needed. So I'll play Nettle Sentinel and Young Wolf here. And start putting some pressure on him. Going first is an extreme advantage in this matchup. So my advice to you is to win the die roll. No. But yeah, going first is a good thing. Yeah, I'm really saying a lot of useful stuff today. Here comes Mog War Marshal. And we are coming over. Putting Groundswell into action. So if it double blocks the Sentinel here, what do we think about that? I think we let him die actually. So we can use the Groundswell later. On these guys. That we can now protect with Groundswell. Mog War Marshal. How do you pronounce that? Mog War Marshal. Yeah. All the 1/1s can do very little against Pitskulks. So it's a Pitskulk party, and we want Young Wolf to die now, so we can hull pack and defend with Groundswell. Never ever ever lightning bolt on the Stompy player's turn, because then that happens and you just take a lot of damage. This is Magic as it should be played. Two crazy aggressive decks going against each other in an orgy of violence. That's beauty. Whoa! Hunger of the Howl Pack! Yep, he got punished for that. I waited with the Howl Pack until he was tapped out. So he had to Fire Blast it. How much damage can he do with the Bushwhacker? It's not very much, it's like 8. And I am now lethal next turn, and I don't think he can do anything against the Pitskulk. If he had 2 Bushwhackers, they would do 15. but he doesn't, and it's over. I remember having life staffs back in May when I played a lot of Stompy, and that was great against Goblins. But now I have to rethink. I know fog effects are pretty good against Goblins, but are they good enough to include? Somebody said that wines were bad and that longbow was good, but I don't have any longbows anymore. So actually taking out Wines of Westwood, I'm bringing in Spore Frogs. I'm gonna try that. That's a pretty weird sideboard, but that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see if it works. He is mulliganing to 6. I think I'm pretty pleased with this. I have the Young Wolf and the Ranger and 1 land and a Spore Frog. Looks like some sort of weird party. You only need to play the Queen Ranger on the turn where you miss your land drop. And Mog War Marshal. So now I'm gonna play Queen Ranger. Now I'm gonna play Rancored and get Pit Skulk online. As I didn't have to use the Queen Ranger. So trampling through here will cause some damage. Mog War Marshal. God, I can't say it. It's kind of a crappier version of Young Wolf here. But the Young Wolf clearly feels superior. And Rancored is back in my hand. And here's Pit Skulk. I remember this matchup being really hard when I had life staffs. But right now it doesn't feel very hard. I think he might just be drawing bad. Flame Slash. I did not count on that. I will accept my fate. I will not. Okay, I will block. Death Spark. Death Spark. Yeah. Naturally. But I wanted to call the bluff. So why not play Silhana Ledgewalker Rancored? And I would very much doubt that he brought in Electrickery. But if he did, it will now be a genius move. What about Spore Frog and Electrickery? Who are you? Okay. Well, looks bad for me. Okay, now I'm not playing anymore. Stupid forests, so I want to throw them to Wild Mongrel. Of course, I have the Queen Rangers, so I can get them into my hand whenever. I really hope he doesn't have Electrickery now. That will be bad. Bava. I'll add you to the list, Bava, and talk to you later. Thanks for letting me know. That's why I want new messages from new players, preferably on YouTube, where I can do it while I'm not doing a match. Okay, this 2-2 guy is coming over. And I'm just taking that. Because I have those funky spore frogs. Well, doing the groundswell dance. And you should always do that, so he doesn't know if you have the groundswell or not. Is it really worth losing groundswell here? But of course he will block the Queer Ranger, and I will lose the groundswell anyway, so I am groundswelling him. And he had the lightning bolt defense, but I got him to 10. And I hope, if he has a Bushwhacker, it costs me a spore frog. And here they come, the Goblins. The fact that he has 3 cards in hand is very scary. Yeah, he lost the Death Spark. That's something you should never do as a Goblin player. Just, you must really, really work to not lose your Death Sparks. Be very, very careful with them, because they will win you the game. This is interesting because I can actually win in 2 turns now. But I'll need to sacrifice the spore frog. Okay, if I hit him with both. Yeah, and then I can sacrifice the spore frog next turn. So that is what we are gonna do. So next turn I will sacrifice the spore frog and a howl pack. I have never sacrificed a spore frog in my life, I think, so this will be the first time. It looks really weird. The end of one life is merely the beginning of thousands more. That's the beautiful text on spore frog. And I really need to spore frog now, because he could very well have 2 Fire Blasts. No, he doesn't have the mana for that. But not sure what he has. I hope it's not Electrickery. I am preventing all the combat damage. And Hunger of the Howlpack. Electrickery. Electrickery. Ledgewalker's ability to not be blocked is pretty good in this matchup. And there we go. We have been playing Deluxeicoff's Stompy list against Goblins. Thank you for watching. Magic Gathering Strat, I'm Dan.